This is home record, 1969, 31. Sport fish. We call this a sport fish? Is that the
Sport Express?
Sport Express. Beautiful shape. Owned by Tom and Donna. Say your last name.
Stawarz.
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 Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Well, that would have been a natural name for your boat.
Well, there's a story behind the home record.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, there is.
All right, let's hear it.
Well, it is the other woman.
Uh-huh, yep.
We were in the process. I came out of a 23-foot Lancer and sold the Lancer, and we were without a boat for about 4 years. And we were in the process of redoing a house that we bought on the river. And it was
Get the sun behind me.
sometime around January or so that we were going through our plans with her friend that was helping us do interior decorating, and I was being told what I needed to do on the house. And they gave me a whole list, and I said, well, that's fine. I said, but just so you know, when the boat goes on the water, the house stops. And Donna, my lovely wife, looked at me and said, home wrecker.
And there was the name for the
There
boat.
was the name for
Yeah.
the boat after
Perfect.
3
It
years
was.
of trying to come up with something.
Oh,
It
there
was.
you
7 years later, I still don't have moldings.
go. Oh. So you've had the boat for 7 years?
Yeah.
But look at how beautiful a boat she's got.
Oh, yes, exactly. Where did you find it?
I found it at Miller Marina. I
Okay.
bought it from
In St. Clair Shores, Michigan?
St. Clair Shores, Michigan. I bought it from the son of the second owner.
Oh, wow.
He had deceased, and the son had it for 2 years, I believe. I have all the original documentation. I have all the owner's manuals, the wiring schematics, the original title, everything.
Wow. And was it in this beautiful condition when you found it,
It was
or?
not in this beautiful condition
No?
when I found it, but the unique thing about this boat in my mind is that everything that was on this boat when it was built is on the boat. Everything functions. It hasn't been adulterated.
Yeah.
It took a lot of elbow grease to get it to shine the way it does, but the cabin is essentially the way it was when I bought it, aside from some good hard cleaning.
Yeah. I especially like the upholstery.
It's original. And I was told by, who was it from Chicago?
Dick Moreland?
Dick Moreland told me not to even bother redoing it, that he would leave it the way it is.
Yeah.
But that's not fly.
No. I want it to look nice.
But the nice thing is that I found locally, I found the original color material
Oh,
to duplicate what's here, and I went and bought the entire roll so that it would be there when I need it.
there you go. There you go. What kind of power do you have in it?
327 Qs.
Wait.
Both of them have been,
Second down.
refreshed. Oh, beautiful. I hand scrubbed this bilge with Lest Oil and a brass pot brush. And 2 coats of bilge coat.
Wow.
They run like a top. She hits peak RPM, and nearest I can figure by a handheld GPS, about 32 miles an hour.
Wow.
But I don't run it like that.
That's a fast ride.
But it's nice to know that it can do it.
Yeah, that's right.
I just recently redid the V-berth.
Take a look here. Oh, yeah. Nicely done.
Thank you.
Very nicely done.
So our next step is to do the head and start working on the cabin. It's livable. It's not in great perfect shape, but one day it will be stellar, I hope.
Looks more than good.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
Fly bridge, I redid the whole fly bridge, which turned out wonderful. This is this sticks in my craw. I want so bad to bring that back.
Oh,
to the
yeah.
Station.
Yeah.
I want it to look great.
You ever drive from down here?
Twice.
Twice. It's nice to have it when you need it.
Yeah.
Right.
I use
Right.
ours when
Both
it's
times you need it.
nasty out.
Both times in a storm.
Yep.
But this was compliments of a friend of mine when I first got the boat. If anybody remembers,
Mr. Boblo.
Boblo. It doesn't fit her, I'd wear it. And for anybody that needs to know,
Well, those all restored gauges?
No, those are all original.
Really? Wow.
I didn't do anything to the gauges. I still have to do the steering wheel. But these strips on the floor, I can tell you for documentation, there's 350 screws.
Wow. 350 screws. That's... I love the big cockpit on these boats.
This is it.
This is beautiful.